Hello students, I hope you're excited. This is the last week of MyWritingLab assignments. You have 3 of them to complete. There is Chapter 8 Project 3, a case study, and Chapter 13 Project 3. So Chapter 8 Project 3 has 2 steps to it. The first step is to find a proposal on the internet. So really you could just do a Google search of any type of proposal that you can find, and you want to find one that has a weak design or poor style choices or things like that. So then you want to demonstrate your knowledge of style and design techniques by suggesting revisions. Okay, so the first step is to find a proposal, and then the actual activity is to write a paragraph critiquing the design of the proposal. So what you will actually turn in is that short paragraph with the suggestions for revision, and you can put a link, or you can tell me what proposal you found, and then basically what I really want to see is you demonstrating your knowledge of revision techniques. Because we're not really doing a formal peer review for the proposal, this is going to help get you thinking of ways to revise things, get you in revision mode so that you can critique your own proposal and make sure that it has strong style and design. Okay, so that is the first activity. The second activity asks you to think about what it would be like to again have to address team members who are not producing quality work. So they're working together on a project and someone has plagiarized, okay? And again, we need to talk about how we deal with things like this. It's usually not common in the workplace to be working with a group and have them fail to produce their work. More often than not, you'll be working with a group and the quality of work they're producing isn't satisfactory. And it's a really difficult conversation to have, especially when they get defensive or if that's the way they're used to doing things. So basically, the problem here is that you don't want to plagiarize, you don't want to steal ideas. And it's a question of ethics. Is it legal or ethical to borderline plagiarize things? Should he go and do a revision by himself? Could he just cite what they used? Things like that. So again, it's putting yourself in the position of how do you deal with group members that aren't producing work that you're expecting. If you're expecting a certain caliber of work when people underperform, how do you deal with that? Which I think is good to put yourself in that situation now so you can think of how you would react later. The last project is from Chapter 13, so of course you want to read the chapters before you do them, before you do the activities. This one is kind of fun. I think like I have fun in quotation marks, but I want you to write a short paragraph after exploring the persuasive strategies of another culture. So you could explore persuasion strategies in China or France or Europe or Asia or Central America or South America. So how do we persuade other cultures without offending them? So some cultures it's offensive to jump right into your business pitch without exchanging pleasantries about the weather. In other countries, it would be considered extremely rude to ask questions about their family, even if you think you're just being conversational. Is it customary that you need to bring gifts to the meeting with you? My father is a realtor and he works a lot with people on the Navajo reservation, and it's absolutely customary that he bring gifts to them to any meeting, and otherwise he would be considered extremely rude and they might not listen to what else he has to say. So it's just a little exercise in getting you into the practice of exploring other cultures and business practices and communication practices in order to prepare you for entering a global workplace. So I hope you enjoy doing these activities, and I hope that they are useful to your learning.